Cardano, 5 million addresses with an ADA balance on them. It's no question to me as I do this video right now. It's been no question to me. ADA is ready and set to change lives. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Crypto Capital Venture. Hit the subscribe and like on the way in. This is a very special video. We're going to dig into the charts. This is a daily chart. I want to talk about what's going on, what to look for in the coming days as we start this new week. I want to talk about what I said in the intro, Cardano getting ready to change lives. I want to talk about 5 million addresses and what is going on with that. 5 million addresses on Cardano. And I'm actually going to take that data, the on-chain data, and we're going to use some Ethereum data to really illustrate how powerful of an opportunity I think Cardano is. I want to just say this. All my videos are not financial advice. This is my opinion. Cardano is the most intriguing crypto project to me, the ecosystem, meaning the projects building on Cardano. This world of Cardano is the most intriguing, interesting crypto. It's the coolest story being told with, I think, the most opportunity. That's why I spend so much time talking about it. I'm very, very keen on the investment play that is Cardano and its ecosystem. As a content creator, I'm here to kind of communicate that. Sometimes people say I'm like a salesman or I'm shilling Cardano, and it's not. I like to really communicate in the best way possible my actual thoughts about Cardano. So like, the intro, I'm saying 8 is going to change lives. And not only am I just saying that, I want to show you why I think that is. So before we dig into charts, and before we talk about that, how ADA will change lives, let's talk about the news, total addresses. And you can see 4.99 million addresses. So as I record this very video, it's actually not 5 million yet, but I'm anticipating within the next 24 hours, it could be any minute now, Cardano is going to cross that line of 5 million addresses with a balance. So this is subtracting addresses that don't have a balance, and we're ending with 4.99 million addresses with a balance. Look at the growth of Cardano just since January 2021. Look at this. January 2021, 634,000 total addresses. Now 5 million. The growth is evident on this chart alone. And there are so many different data points that we look at on chain that show and demonstrate the same exact thing. Now, before we look at this and compare it with Ethereum, and I go back on historical Ethereum data, I mentioned it's going to change lives. Cardano is going to change lives, like the ecosystem. This is my most interesting investment play. And I just want to show you why. Here's CardanoCube.io. This is a website that illustrates all of the projects, whether it be DEXs, wallets, infrastructure-based projects, marketplaces, DeFi, Launchpad, Metaverse. It goes on. This is all the projects, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. The innovation is being drawn like a magnet to Cardano, and some brilliant minds, some amazing ideas building on Cardano. And this website is overflowing. It's going to start overflowing off my computer screen, all of these projects. There's not enough room. And this is the starting point for what I'm saying. This is so early stage for a crypto project, meaning Cardano, and it's a top 10. And in terms of market cap, it's extremely low, in my opinion. And to illustrate this further, this is kind of what inspired the idea. I saw Jeff over at Swag Stake Pool. He tweeted, he said, first step, acknowledging you might have a problem. And here he is. He's basically swapping into some ADA for Ardana or Ardana, however you pronounce it. And it just summed up perfectly in this picture my thoughts for a while now, why Cardano is going to change lives. I mean, really from an investment standpoint. And that is to say this, all of these early stage projects have extremely low market caps, right? Extremely low market caps. They're just now getting started. And they're going to be like all of those early stage Ethereum projects that kind of exploded, right? Into the top 100, top 50, top 30 in terms of market cap. And so there are so many of these potential opportunities. There's just so many, like you can't even cover them all. I can't even research them all. But this is why I think it is. And it's just so ripe with opportunity all over the place. And it literally it kind of makes me giggle a little bit because you out there can just kind of cruise through and see what you're interested in. It's all risky, everybody. Be very careful out there in all of crypto, let alone just the Cardano ecosystem as well. But it's just too cool. It's too cool to be able to watch this and track it and really be a part of it also as as a community. So let's pivot back now to 5 million addresses. I mentioned Ethereum data. Let's go look at Ethereum addresses. Same chart, total addresses. 72 million addresses. And you might be like, "Wow, so Ethereum is just killing it compared to Cardano." And in my view, I don't see it that way at all. Ethereum obviously had a head start in terms of its project comparative to Cardano. That's number 1. And this is what makes Cardano so powerful of a play. Is Cardano's just now kind of getting started in a very similar manner of Ethereum back in 2017. And what's so interesting about this is we always talk about this on the charts. We're always talking about the similarities of this dip even in Cardano, like a 70+% dip compared to Ethereum's 70+%, or it's a 69% dip back in 2017. And you know what? I'm just going to really quick. Is this Ethereum? This is Ethereum Bitcoin. I know I got Ethereum. Here's Ethereum USD. So back in 2017, in the middle of the bull market, and this isn't the right chart either, but basically this dip actually was in, let's see. This is a monthly. Let's take it. This dip right here is what I'm talking about. It's very ugly to view this on this monthly chart, but there it is. A huge dip in the middle of 2017, almost 70%. It's just kind of like it's dipping to like ridiculous pricing compared to what it just was getting ready to do prior, right? And check this out. You go to this on-chain data now. In that time period, 2017, let's go to 2017, summer of 2017. Here's July of 2017. Here's June 2017. Look at this. 1, 2 million addresses on Ethereum. What does that sound like? What does that remind you of? Here's 5 million addresses, right where Cardano is now. This was December 2017 for Ethereum. And look what happened for Ethereum. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind that Cardano, sitting at 5 million now, similar to Ethereum in 2017, is getting ready to do the same exact thing and see the same type of growth. Here's what's so epic about it. Cardano is sitting here in the top 10 at around a $30 billion market cap. Let me refresh that. So $29 billion market cap, and Ethereum is at 344 billion. Cardano's over a 10x away from Ethereum market cap. There is such a wide gap of value for Cardano to attain that I think it's going to attain as it continues just to prove itself. And it is proving itself in so many different ways. And then you all know we have the on-chain metrics in terms of TVL, total value locked. Cardano sitting at 23 right now, but just slowly seeing growth in terms of total value locked. So all of this data being brought together, it just to me signifies Cardano's early stage. It is technically ready from an infrastructure standpoint that so many of these other cryptos, they're blowing up, but they're not even ready, right? Cardano's a little slower in that regard, but it's ready. It's ready for the growth that is about to happen, and it is going to impress crypto markets. It is going to impress people, I really think, across the world. So those are my thoughts. It kind of intertwine there with the 5 million ADA addresses and how Cardano is going to change lives. Let's pivot to Cardano on the charts. Before we go to the daily chart, here's the monthly. We'll keep tracking it. 11 days left on this monthly candle. Are we going to end 7 months, 7 red months in a row? Maybe. If it does, we'll live with it. But 10% or so to the upside, and this candle can be green. And that's a move that could very much happen within 11 days, right? 11 days on this monthly candle. That's something we're going to track if we open up the monthly chart. I don't want to keep repeating it, but it's just It's the most powerful thing on a macro chart right now for me. This stock RSI oversold back here comparative to right here. It's not a guarantee, but it's bound to happen. If crypto continues its growth, if crypto in general and Bitcoin continues to the upside eventually on the macro, this is gonna come out of oversold and price is gonna increase. The only difference is when Cardano was this oversold last time, right? Back in December 2019, we were looking at around a 3-4 cent Cardano. Now Cardano's oversold this time, and we're looking at an 87 cent Cardano. It's just a slow macro growth that just provides insane upside and opportunity, especially when we just saw that gap that is sitting there in terms of market cap uh, for Cardano in the top 10, particularly behind Ethereum. Now, if we go to Cardano on the weekly, very similar story being told, just Cardano oversold on the stock RSI for, and this is the quicker moving momentum oscillator down here next to my video down here. But look at that. Look at oversold here for pretty much going back. The last time it was oversold for this long was literally going into that last bear market low. So Cardano bottom, whether it's in or not, it is close. Maybe it's in already. Maybe the bottom is in. If it's not, it's extremely close in my opinion. No guarantees, but I'm telling you, if crypto markets and markets in general rebound, Cardano is primed and set for an explosive growth. I think going to outperform a lot of the market. Just my opinion. Could be wrong. Happy to say I was wrong if I am. But this next bull run, whenever it is, remember Vassal Hard Fork offering scalability solutions for Cardano via pipelining coming in June. I have this in May. It should be over here in June. But either way, that's coming. And we know what happened in prior hard forks. Alonzo, Mary with the multi-asset ledger, Shelly with the staking mechanism. And yes, everybody, post hard forks, it's interesting, but we've seen Cardano with these consolidations, right? So if we do get some type of pump going into Vassal, who knows how strong, how long, or whatever, will there be consolidation? These are things that we track as we continue to track ADA. I want to dig into the daily chart real quick because we are in the middle of a potential lower high, waiting for a bullish confirmation that we absolutely have not received. Real quick, let's chart a Fibonacci. That last swing high just above the 20-day moving average in green to the swing low. There's our Fibonacci. Got that box off just a little, but you get the point. Fibonacci 786 around 96 cents. The 618 around 92 cents. That is the big lower high resistance range. Confluent with that is a 50-day moving average sitting right in there at 95 cents. This is the entire resistance area. Is Cardano even going to make a move to test it? The move that we want to see, the bullish confirmation we want to see, is breaking above it. And then from there, we just have to track, can we get daily closes of support above those areas, the moving average, the 50-day moving average, and this Fibonacci lower high area. Good thing Cardano is above the 20-day moving average. That's a support area that we just got to keep an eye on now for Cardano on this daily chart, sitting right now around 81 cents. Let's see how this week goes for Cardano, crypto markets in general. These are my thoughts across the board. Let me know your thoughts. I appreciate you. Hit that subscribe, hit that like. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.